here, ATG Rel here, back with another spoiler review for Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. I know all your haters been waiting all day, man. Looking at reviews, trying to find the lowest of low to review about this show. And I'm here to tell you everything. I'm here to tell you what happens, how good it was, how bad it was, decisions that probably could have been different, and just overall Power Ranger talk. But hey, you're here to know if it's worth your time. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I think as a Power Ranger fan, and if you've seen my, in the previous review, I said it's pretty good. I was surprised that it's good. It's worth your time. 10 episodes. If you watched Dino Theory, there's no reason for you not to watch this. This is pretty much an ending to that show. Like I said before, it feels like a movie. It feels like they could have made this 2 hours and wrapped up the entire thing. But I'll take my 10 episodes. I get my time, Bobby Ken. Show pretty much starts off, bringing you right back to the present day. Pretty much them telling you that Zado sacrificed himself and the freaking Zords, because you gotta take the Zords with you every time you go, because that's like the Power Ranger rule. Before I continue, something that was really bothering me: why is and the Dino Fury Power Rangers power to the morphing grid so exposed? Why is it out in the open? Who designed that? That's stupid. I know they addressed it, but oh my god, it's bothering me. Sorry. So we come back in and we find out Lord Zed is back, and the Morphin Masters need help to take him out. And that's the mission that Zado was on right now, because Zado's back and he's in his morphin form, his form here. And he's that to get him, and Zado's there for like 5 minutes, yo. Like literally 5 minutes. We never see Zado again. I don't know what to tell you. Like we just definitely don't see Zado again. For almost majority of the show. I feel like we don't get Zado until maybe like 3 or 4 episodes in. For whatever reason, Zado's got to be off the grid. We can't use Zado. And then as soon as we get Zado again, he's injured and taken off the board. Yeah. That's where that is. I just thought that was wild. We, in the process of this, the Morphin Masters get captured. So as we see in the Morphin Masters they introduced in the previous show, they instantly get captured by Zed, and their energies are absorbed into this cannon like Ghostbusters. I just thought that was a little too simple. It was a little too easy for them to be able to capture the most powerful beings in the universe. But that didn't bother me. Moving on. In the process of all this, Ollie is evil again. So we get evil Ollie because he has to be the one on the team. Everybody gets hit with the evil ooze, but it only works on Ollie. And this time, he is evil for like 9 episodes. So we don't get Ollie back on the team until like the final minute of like this show going on. And then I do like that they made him a variation of his suit, like kind of like a wolf thing going on or whatever it was. It was pretty cool. I really like the suit design that they did, trying to make trying to make him evil. Something as we also get in this is that Javier, our Black Ranger, loses his arm. Completely gone. Loses the arm. Spoiler, he never gets the arm back. He goes to put the staff from the Morphin Master into the thing so they can get the new Zords. He gets his arm blown off and never gets it back. 10 episodes. I waited. I'm like, okay, maybe we could do like an after credits. No, they just flat out doesn't even address it. Like his arm's gone. His parents ask him what happened. He's like, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna explain it later. What? I mean, I know how ridiculous this show already is, but no. No, you can't just You can't explain that away. Like your son's arm's gone. Yeah, I'm a Power Ranger at that point. Like there's no conversation. Yeah, I'm fighting evil. I got hurt. Which, by the way, when did becoming a Power Ranger uh, lead to losing limbs and permanent damage? Why are we making teenagers do this? Uh, who do we call to? Who's in charge of this? The Morphin Master's like, you need to get some adults, man. Like get some people that got some time, make life decisions. Why are we using people with no? Okay, so yeah, Javier's lost his arm, and I couldn't stop thinking about it the whole time. Like they're gonna address this, right? They're gonna address this. They never address it. They just say, hey man, you can live with this. It's not that bad. Everybody's everybody's downplaying the situation like it's not that serious throughout the entire thing. It bothers me. The man's arm is gone. Like we're just not gonna address it. Oh my god. So they get the new Zords. They get the Cosmic Megazords. Zords that we all recognize from, like I said, if you're familiar with Super Sentai Q Ranger, which they go into the Saint Seiya night, the Saint Seiya Zords. And they use the little orbs and stuff like that. So we get those Zords. They use some of the footage from that show to bring in the new Zords. It was really cool. I do like how they bring that in. So it's pretty cool. I'm not mad about that at all. I thought they used footage. They tied the footage of like whatever they had going on here to the show was really well done. There was one scene where they were on a planet where it's nothing but forest, and then in the Zord fight scene, there's a city, and I'm like, where did that come from? Like they were back on Earth. It was kind of inconsistent there. You'll probably see it when you see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was pretty wild. Yeah, nobody's talking about that arm. Zord, Zed, pretty much destroys their link to the power. Like I said, the Stonehenge dinosaurs are pretty much exposed. He comes in, destroys the power. Feeling familiar. Remember, Mighty Morphin, they lose their powers. Like every season they lose their powers. We had to do that here so we can bring them in a new power source or access to a new power. Because apparently the Morphin grid is so easily accessible, depending on who you are. But yeah, he destroys the source of the power. They're stuck on planet Eridus, which is apparently the same area that we use in like every show. That's how we indicated we're on a new planet. We got to have this open area here. So we get new morphers, new powers, which I think look pretty cool. Billy pretty much does everything, orchestrates. Apparently he can just mold morphers and stuff in the grid, and makes them new morphers to link to this. Why he won't just upgrade his shit, I couldn't tell you. Kind of bothers me. Like, we still rocking this Triceratops power, or that's just I guess that's your link. That's your power. That's you get one. Apparently, some people get more. People get multiple links to the grid. Tommy, yeah. Enemies are stopping them from morphing, which I wrote down is pretty. I don't think we've seen it in a while where the enemy was just like, yeah, why am I going to let you morph? Ali is telling him, like, no, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to let you morph. Probably the first time I've ever seen this in Power Rangers. So I'm like, why has nobody else done this before? Why has nobody stopped them from morphing? It's like a 20-second sequence. But no, I thought that was pretty cool. Them just kind of showing that him being evil, and kind of got old after a while. Like, all right, man, when you going to change back? Tired of evil Ali at this point. We got another crossover from Ninja Steel. So we got Mechanic, who seems to be a pretty available character to keep coming back to the Power Rangers franchise, because we've used them a few times here. But for whatever reason, none of the actors are available to come back and do these roles. Whatever, that's a different story. Something like another thing I mentioned was like I do really like the new theme song. It's pretty catchy. It's really stuck in my head now. Like I keep hearing Cosmic Fury just playing over and over. Oh yeah, nobody could have guessed this. But Izzy's girlfriend becomes the new Orange Ranger on this team. because anybody that walks in could become a Power Ranger, which is essentially how everybody becomes a Power Ranger, right? Like you just walk and stumble into the power. But yeah, I don't know. It just felt weird. It just didn't seem like she was around enough to really make that a thing. I think that's what it was for me. I just didn't feel like she earned it. By the time they actually round to getting her to powers, I think we had like 4 episodes left. But for her, I guess she's going to be an official Power Ranger for going forward. But we'll see. But she becomes a Ranger using Zolan's power. So somehow she's able to stay linked to the Morphin Grid. So her power is through Zolan. So she's pretty much the Zolan Ranger, whatever Zolan is. We get Power Rangers performing a concert here, which I thought was pretty funny. A lot of funny moments in the show. Apparently Javier really wants to bring the music to Power Rangers, and which they do. They do a pretty good job here. We get a Dino Ranger shown here. We get because another, what I'm trying to think what's it called, Dino Charge Ranger shown here. We found out Zeta was dying. He's back, but he's dying. Every time he uses his power, his magic power given to him by as he came back from the grid, he's dying. So pretty much every time he uses his power, surprise, he dies. He goes back to the Morphin Grid. He comes back a Morphin Master. That's that. You know what I mean? So after he gets drained and goes back to the grid, Lord Zed, we get Super Lord Zed, who has absorbed all of the Morphin Masters, and become pretty much essentially more fast selves. He gets what's the character? He gets Jafar. He gets turned into a magical genie and sucked back into the lamp, basically. And does the same thing he did to the Morphin Masters to himself. And the bad guy's plan is to spread his energy like they did Zordon, which they claim is not the same plan. Spread his energy across the universe and wash out all good instead of bad this time. So that's the evil plan that we've gotten to the end of after Zed has been betrayed by his partners. Scrozzle, who's back in this as well, because Scrozzle has been around since Beast Morphers. Like, seem to really love Scrozzle for some reason. Like, he's standing around. But yeah, Zed, like I said, Zed gets captured, comes in and destroys every one of the Zords. So now we don't have Zords. What's up, man? So the Zords are gone again. I don't know. I think no, Zato brought them back first time and saved them early in the show, and then they get destroyed by Zed instantly. So yeah, we get the classic Zords. We have a whole scene with all the original Zords come out. We see the original Mighty Morphin Zord, and so many more. So we get a whole spread of Zords. So we get that little cameo shot there. I was hoping we was gonna get Rangers, like other Rangers in the show. We did not get. I think they showed like a Yellow Ranger, Mighty Morphin Ranger, which we assume is Trini's daughter in the background. But other than that, there's no other cameos. I was kind of let down by that. After all the hype that's going on in the show, I was hoping they would have had cameos from other Rangers, which we never get. The Morphin Masters are returned. They didn't die. They take Zato with them. Once again, the issue of Javier's arm has still not been resolved. I'm sure they easily could have used Morphin Master energy to return his arm. Never happens. Nobody addresses it. Javier just has a missing arm, and nobody's going to know he's a Power Ranger, right? Okay. Now your secret identity shit seems stupid. People keep finding out. So many good things about the show. Like I said, I'm fully prepared to come in and hate, and I really came out loving it. Like I said, it felt like a movie. It wasn't didn't overstay its welcome. It definitely wraps up and gives you the conclusion I think that you deserved. Even though I think that Dino Fury, like I said, did end well. Thought it could have just ended there. I'm glad that we got more time with the characters. This was cool. I enjoyed seeing Amelia as the Red Ranger. I enjoyed seeing her step up to a different role. I enjoy seeing just all of these characters again. doing the things that we love them doing. Yeah, it's just good. I didn't expect Eric Fern to become the Orange Ranger in this. Um, oh, we know Billy's back. Billy's back. Seeing him come through and do all of that. We see Zed conquer Earth again in this show. Zed's secret plan was to become a Morphin Master. And then we found out that, of course, Zeto's going to have to sacrifice himself in Dino Theory. He dies again. Oh, okay. Now he's a Morphin Master. So that was pretty much the. Like I said, it was really good. I love the fights here. I really love. It was a lot of feels. Prepare to be emotional as you watch this. It's a lot of moments that's going to hit you right in the chest. If you've been watching these characters as long as I have, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It was just great, man. I have nothing bad to say about Cosmic Fury other than I wish I could have did a little bit more with the suits. But it's not the end of the world. As I said, I saw him in motion, as I kind of seen it, and the way they explain the story and everything, I actually do like it. Trying to make sure I'm not going to pick through everything, but just hit all the big stuff. Not bad. If this is the end of where the show goes, I can't wait to see what Netflix or whoever, Hasbro, whoever we're doing with this now. See where this goes. But yeah, great. It was a good show, and like I said, didn't expect Zato, rest in peace. Mortal Zato, rest in peace. But the Morphin Grid is confusing, y'all. If you enjoyed listening to me rant about the new Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, please leave me a comment below and let me know after you watch it, of course, what you thought about it. If anything surprised you, did the suits bother you as much as after looking at it, and where do we go with the future of Power Rangers from here? How do we just start crafting our own Rangers? What, like, how do we do this? If their plan is probably to not use any more Super Sentai stuff, even though they're still using it. I'm like, okay, we're doing suits. I'm confused, but whatever. Cosmic Fury is good. I loved it, guys. As you know, I got to talk to previous Rangers before this came out, discussing it a little bit, not discuss it. I absolutely loved it. Like I said, I will be watching this again, probably do a rewatch at some point in the future, but I definitely love this performance. If this is it for you guys, bravo. I really loved it, guys. Everybody on the cast, everybody, good job. I think future Power Rangers is good. I love this. Like I said, a little stupid nitpicks, but it's not even worth mentioning. But how are we gonna fix that arm though? Because that's gonna bother me. But other than that, guys, like I said, just let me know below what you thought. I'll see you next time for another review. Hopefully, we can keep this thing going every single week. Please check out Cosmic Fury coming to Netflix or on Netflix right now if you're watching this. And I'll see you guys for another review next time. See you.